In the years since the Gulf oil spill, Gulf Coast governments have been on a spending spree with BP money. That is according to an investigation by the Associated Press. The report showed tens of millions of dollars dropped on vehicles, gear, and tech gadgets that had little to do with cleanup efforts. We checked it out. Among some of the more controversial purchases, the city of Gulfport spent $300,000 on a vacuum truck that never sucked up a drop of oil. Biloxi went out and got 12 new SUVs for city council members that averaged $30,000 apiece. And a parish president in Louisiana bought herself an iPad and a fully loaded $3,000 laptop for an assistant. So that got a lot of us here at Fox 10 News thinking. We wanted to see how Alabama's $35 million share of BP's money was spent.
To date, nearly all of that money has been spent on approved projects. Fox 10 News reporter Matt Barentine spoke by phone with the Alabama EMA director Art Faulkner about where that money went.
Since the crude crisis began, Alabama has received $35 million from BP. State Emergency Management Director Art Faulkner oversaw the approval of projects with that cash and says the money was mostly spent by local municipalities on protection.
Currently, with anything that I have dealt, with since I've been here, I've not seen any indications of anything that that concerned me.
Faulkner says the money helped communities take protection into their own hands. An example, when Magnolia Springs blocked off Weeks Bay with a wall of barges.
This funding allowed them to go out and privately contract with vendors to be able to provide that for them.
Today I talked to representatives from both the city of Gulf Shores and the city of Orange Beach. They told me most of the BP money they've spent on cleaning up, but they would compile a list and get it to me by the end of the week. Last summer, $355,000 of BP money was spent by the city of Gulf Shores to strengthen sand dunes. At the time, officials feared a storm could wash over or through the dunes, depositing oil inland. Faulkner says allowing local governments to do as they saw fit was the point of the money.
Well, I do believe that, given this ability to the locals to handle their own situations that they saw come up, that they felt like that they needed to do to protect their area, then I think that if you go down into these projects, you'll see that that's what the majority of these funds were used to do.
In Gulf Shores, Matt Barentine, Fox 10 News.
Fox 10 News will continue looking into how the money was spent. We'll let you know when we discover something new.